Hotel Backstage, tomorrow at 9.
Chief, I've turned over Wilton's account books to Glenn and Doyle, but they say it's going to take them at least 2 weeks to get through those records.
What, 2 weeks?
Yeah, well, look, if Cale was laundering money from his rackets through Wilton Publishing, I mean, there aren't going to exactly be entries marked drugs and prostitution.
No, that's too long. That's too long, and we're much too close. I need those answers now.
Yeah, well, have you got another suggestion?
Yeah. Let's get Lane Wilton down here for questioning.
But we just talked to him this morning.
Let's get him out of his office, out of that environment. Maybe I can apply a little pressure. Maybe then I can find out just how he's involved in this thing about Chris. Because I know he is, Calvin. Somehow, I know he's the key.
Well, they're a little wet, but they'll do. Matthew? Matt?
Yes, B.
Well, didn't you hear me calling for you to open the side door?
I was afraid.
Of me? Oh, silly. Come here. Oh, you're freezing. Where have you been?
So I take the front porch.
Thank you. Listen, I meant what I said before. It would have been very difficult for me to do.
I'm sorry I got mad at you.
Well, apology accepted. But we're probably going to get mad at each other again. Just don't run away. It's okay to fight, because, you know, we live together. You got to fight sometimes. Listen, now that I've got some wood, let's build a fire. You get a couple logs, and I'll get the matches, all right?
Edge of Night is brought to you by new Citrus Hill Orange Juice. There's a year of sunshine in every sip. And by Mild Ivory Liquid. It helps hands stay young-looking.
Ivory Liquid presents Dishwashing Talk. There I was in this traffic jam when it happened.
What happened?
Our song.
Our song?
Remember 1968 by our favorite group, the Boomerangs?
No, wait a minute. That wasn't it at all. It was by the Rondelets or something. And it went shoo-doo-wah-wah-wah.
You're right.
Shoo-doo.
It was more romantic, and I held your hand at their concert.
I remember that.
Oh, your hands still look young and pretty.
I still use Ivory Liquid. That helps.
Ivory Liquid ever since then?
A woman needs something special to help keep her hands looking young and beautiful.
Hey, how about I hold those hands tomorrow night? There's a concert.
The Boomerangs are in town?
How about the symphony?
My favorite group.
Mild Ivory Liquid helps your hands look as young as you feel.
Grandpa, how come your new Citrus Hill orange juice tastes so yummy?
Because at Citrus Hill, we wait till the oranges get full of sunshiny sweetness. But do you know how long it takes them to get all sunshiny sweet?
A week?
More like a year.
A whole year?
Yep. You see, honey, oranges take sunshine and turn it into sweet, delicious juice. More sun they get, the more naturally sweet.
Citrus Hill orange juice gets.
That's right. You can taste a year of sunshine in every sip.
Is Grandpa coming with us to the movies?
He can't, Mommy. He has to watch his oranges get sweeter.
New Citrus Hill Orange Juice. There's a year of sunshine in every sip.
Tess, Maxine did not disappear because of some guy she went out on a blind date with.
Look, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I never liked Maxine, but now that she's gone, it's giving me the creeps.
Well, that's fine. You're the one who brought her up.
And I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay?
Okay. What do you say we talk about blind dates some more? Did you know that 3 of our former presidents of the United States all met their wives on blind dates?
Wow!
Hi.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Hey.
That's what I came up here for. I'm glad to see you, Tess. Real glad to see you.
Yeah.
No, really, I'm glad to see you. I want to say everything's set. You know that double date I saw with Marty and I? Well, it's all set up. You know, you want to go dancing, you want to go to movies, you just let me know, all right? Don't tell me there's another problem in this joint, all right? Does this mean that the
Delta Chi Delta.
Delta Chi Delta is going to make you two stay locked up in your room or something?
No. Tess is having second thoughts about our date.
Why?
Because she thinks Maxine went off on... The truth is, I am opposed to blind dates on general principles. And it has nothing to do with your friend, really. Honest.
What the hell is general principles?
Preacher, don't you know?
No, that you're just missing the opportunity of a lifetime with a really nice guy, man.
Look, if a girl accepts a blind date, it means she doesn't expect to get any regular dates.
Oh, right. People are going to see you walking down the street and go, yeah, there's that girl that can't get a date. Come on, that's not the case. No.
I mean, Tess, I've even been on blind dates before.
Wait a minute.
Well, not recently.
All right, let me tell you something. If I wasn't going with you, Tess is...
Yeah? What? Well, tell me more.
Tess is a pretty hot number. No. Just because you're going out with Marty, right, doesn't mean you're desperate or anything. It just means it's a chance for you two to get together and meet and spend time together. That's the whole key.
Maybe, but it is still a blind date.
Jeremy, look, try to relax at least.
Yeah, I don't like this. Mrs. Saxon could come in here any minute.
So, it's not like we're in junior high school here. I mean, we don't have to hide from our parents. I told her when I moved in here I wasn't going to change my lifestyle. I have no intention of doing so.
Well, why did you move in here? Look, you could live with me. We could share all the expenses, the bills to Image Inc., everything.
No, Jeremy, thanks. But anyway, I fired Image Inc.
So you're busting out of town again, huh?
No, but I did fire Alicia Van Dyne. You know, as soon as I get some money together, I'm going to get a better PR firm.
I'll give you the money.
No.
Wait a minute, I want to give it to you.
No. You know, Jeremy, all this stuff, giving me money and living with you, it just sounds too much like commitment to me, all right?
Wait a minute, I thought we were committed.
Well, we are committed. But not like that. That'd be like marriage.
Oh, Cliff, in a little over a week, I am going to be a married woman.
What a coincidence. My friend Calvin is getting married just about the same time.
What? I am serious. Don't you know what this means?
Sure, it means that you get another ring, you get 2 days off for the honeymoon, and then you spend the rest of your life picking up underwear of Calvin's.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't pick up any man's underwear.
Calm down, will you? Okay, hey, you two love each other, all right? Just a little pre-wedding jitters. It's natural.
I know.
Marriage is a lot like a law partnership.
Not exactly. Law partnerships have cases, not kids.
Some law partnerships have cases, others don't. Now that Standing Elk dropped his.
It's not official yet. The court still thinks that we're set to go to trial March 5th.
Without a client, it's like going to the wedding without a bride. Nelson and Bannister. What? Yeah, right. Grover Innes, the lawyer that's handling the Monticello side of the case against Standing Elk,
Yeah?
just had a heart attack. He's in the hospital.
With so many new pain relievers around, I sometimes wonder how mothers know what to give their families. I made my decision in the hospital when I had my baby. That's where they gave me Tylenol. The Tylenol worked just great without irritating my stomach the way aspirin used to. Then I heard that Tylenol is the pain reliever hospitals use most. Well, if hospitals trust Tylenol, I know I can.
For relief you can trust. Trust Tylenol. Hospitals do. Tylenol in regular and extra strength.
There's nothing different here.
I'd say something's very different here.
That something is Kellogg's Fruitful Bran. Fruitful Bran is a high-fiber cereal that's a feast of raisins, dates, apples, and golden honey. Here's fiber made delicious. Discover new Kellogg's Fruitful Bran and make every brand new day more fruitful.
Look, I wasn't asking you to marry me. I just thought if we shared my apartment, it'd be a lot easier.
Look, strange as it may seem, I like living here, okay? I mean, I can come and go as I please. I really need that right now. Now, bring your lips back here to me, okay? Come on, I miss them. Where are they?
Mrs. Saxton.
Hi, I didn't expect you home for lunch.
So it appears. Tell me, are you two in training for some sort of new Olympic sport? Every time I come in, you seem to be in the middle of whatever.
Well, maybe we can work on your timing.
Perhaps. Jeremy, I wonder if you'd mind terribly if I took a few moments to speak to Shelley alone.
No, go right ahead. I was going back to my studio
Wait a minute now.
anyway.
Sit down. We haven't finished our training yet. This can wait, right?
Shelley, I came home expressly to talk to you about theater business.
Well, if it can't be talked about in front of Jeremy, then it'll just have to wait. I have a guess.
Shelley, I really do have to leave.
Jeremy.
No, it's quite all right. Actually, I did come home for another reason, too.
What?
My lunch.
Oh.
You didn't have to do that.
Well, Jeremy, somebody has to set the record straight. I can't just have her running all my friends off like that. And you are my friend. Now, come back here, you know? I really think that they ought to make this an Olympic sport. We'd be the champs for sure, huh?
This just doesn't feel right.
Well, what would feel right?
Shelley, I really gotta go.
Jeremy.
I gotta go. I'll be back. Bye.
Oh, that's just great. This is not going to work.
So now what's the problem with your roommate? Now, I thought she was looking forward to meeting Marty.
Oh, she is.
So now what's the problem with your roommate? Now, I thought she was looking forward to meeting Marty.
Oh, she is. She's just upset.
Right? And I told her the dude is okay.
That's not it. The police have been questioning all the girls in the dorm, especially everyone on this floor, about Maxine's disappearance. Tess is worried.
Yeah, but you really think there's something to all this?
The last time anyone saw Maxine was before the weekend curfew.
Right, and she's getting all the man friends off the floor. I remember that night.
She told everyone she was going out and she'd be back in a little while, so not to try anything. No, she didn't come back, and no one has seen her since then.
Joey, let's look at something. Now, let's face it. I mean, she was not a happy girl, right? Now, since I've been working on the hotline, I'm starting to notice the behavior people have.
Oh, Preacher, don't you remember me telling you before she disappeared? I mean, she was actually smiling.
And don't you remember me telling you that maybe this lady finally got lucky at the game of love?
Oh, but we know she didn't, so she couldn't have run off with some guy. You know, besides that, when she left the dorm, she didn't even take her purse.
So, which meant she was coming back, right?
Yeah.
So?
You know what the latest rumor is?
What's that?
Over the last few years, Maxine is not the first student that's, I don't know, vanished without a trace.
Oh, Mr. Wilton, how nice to see you again.
Well, believe it or not, I was going to come in anyway.
Really?
Oh, yeah, Chief. Listen to this.
My assistant, Eric Blake, seems to have walked off the job. Nobody's seen him in quite some time.
What are you talking about? We just saw him this morning. He offered us coffee.
You also might remember I called for him to bring my books in, and he didn't come in.
Yeah?
Well, apparently he told one of his coworkers he wasn't feeling well and was going home for the day.
Very suspicious.
I called his apartment, and he wasn't there.
Well, if he said he wasn't feeling well, maybe he went to see a doctor. Maybe he took the phone off the hook.
No, I checked. I couldn't reach him.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I want you to look for him. Here's his picture.
Thanks. Yeah, that's good to know, Sheriff. Thanks for keeping us posted. Right, bye. Ugh. Well, that was Sheriff Mungard. He says the snow runoff has swollen the river and that it's ready to flood. So that means we may be stranded here for a couple of days. Just like Robinson Crusoe.
I can't find my sweater.
Don't forget to brush.
Dad, I'm tired of Mom working.
Come on, she hasn't stopped looking after you. Right down to this. Mom even makes sure we have advanced formula crest with Floristat.
Why?
Gives even more protection than the crest we grew up on. She wants you to get even fewer cavities than we did. And to find your own sweater.
Time to grow up, huh?
With Crest, your kids could have even fewer cavities than you did.
You fry with margarine. Then you should know about new butter flavor Crisco, because it's better for frying. Look, it doesn't scorch like most margarines, and you can see what that means when you fry eggs. More important, butter flavor Crisco gives fried food more butter flavor than margarine. A flavor so rich, there's only one word for it.
Mmm, butter.
Yeah, that's our word for it. New butter flavor Crisco could make frying with margarine obsolete. Now there are 2 great Criscos.
Quick! Name a difficult cleaning job where you'd use Top Job.
This greasy wall.
Good choice. But greasy dirt gets all over. How about floors?
My no-wax floors?
Yep, and cabinets, and
countertops and appliances?
Right again.
That's practically all over.
Sure. In fact, on the toughest baked-on greasy dirt, like on this range hood, Top Job by the bucket cleans better than the leading pines in ammonia.
But if Top Job cleans so many things so well...
Yes?
Why not call it Top Jobs?
Sit down. This isn't some kind of a trick now to stall for time, is it?
No, I honestly believe Eric's disappeared.
And you want me to start a search for a man that's been missing for what, a couple of hours?
I really think you should.
You're holding something back. What?
Look, can't I just be worried about the well-being of my assistant?
You're not worried. You're scared. Now, why?
Look, really, I...
Look, Wilton, if you're holding something back from me, I want to know what it is.
Chief.
Calvin, you stay out of this. This is between him and me.
Look, you don't understand what this could do to me.
No, you don't understand what I could do to you.
When Vincent Cale agreed to put some money into Wilton Publishing, there was a 3rd requirement involved. Beyond me divorcing my wife and leaving town.
What was it?
Cale wanted a man on the spot to keep an eye on the operation.
And that man, is that wimp who works in your office?
Detective, that wimp could put a bullet in you before you had time to reach for you.
All right, go on.
Oh, Cale liked Eric because he blended into the background like a chameleon.
That's for sure.
Evidently, he had worked for Cale since he was a teenager.
Did either one of them ever mention Blake having a younger brother?
Well, Eric did have a photograph on his desk of 2 young boys. One was him, and the other I assumed was his brother. I never asked him.
What's his address, do you know?
The Regent Towers, number 4. 4B.
4B. All right, Calvin, I'll have a search warrant ready for you by the time you get a squad together. If he's not there, I want that place searched thoroughly anyway.
You got it.
Sit down. Judge Poole, please. Chief Mallory. I need a search warrant right away. It's an emergency, yes. I'd appreciate that. Eric Blake. Regent's Towers. Apartment 4B. Attempted murder. That's right. Calvin Stone will be down to pick that up as soon as possible. Okay. Now, Wilton, you don't have any more surprises for me, do you? Lynn Wallace, please. No message, thank you. Beth Carell, please. Derek Mallory.
Yes, Derek?
Beth, listen. I have a solid lead on Chris's attacker, but I need to talk to Lynn Wallace. Is she there?
No, she's not. Who is it?
No, it's somebody you don't know.
Oh, well, Miles is here. We'll be right over to the office.
No, there's no need to do that. I just need to... Beth.
Okay, thanks again. Yeah, and you be careful. Yeah, bye, Sheriff. Oh, well, that's it then. Sheriff said the river road's underwater and officially closed to traffic, which means you and I are stuck here for the duration, partner.
Like Robinson Crusoe?
No, Robinson Crusoe. I never told you that story? Hello?
Chris, it's Derek.
Oh, Derek, hi. What's wrong?
Well, listen, there haven't been any strangers around there, have there been?
No, and I don't expect any.
Why do you say that?
Well, all that snow that we passed on the way up here has melted. There's been a lot of local flooding and the roads washed out.
Oh, great. I'm glad to hear that. It means your attacker couldn't have possibly trailed you up there.
My attacker?
Yeah, he's on the move.
You know who it is?
I believe so. I believe it's Eric Blake. Lane Wilton's assistant.
Oh, I remember him. Just kind of vaguely, though.
Yeah, well, keeping a low profile seems to be his specialty, but he fits the age and the description of Neil, Patrick Kendall's older brother. Wait a second. Was Blake with you both those times that Chris was at Image Inc.?
Well, Eric and I met with Greg Schaefer on the first occasion. And Eric brought a manuscript on the day you said that the detective's gun was taken, yes.
Well, why didn't he sign the visitor's book?
He rarely does. I usually sign it for both of us. They know him over there, all of them.
Did you hear that, Chris?
Yeah, right under our noses.
With any luck, he's still under our noses. Look, you sit tight. I'll call you back as soon as we get him, and I think that should be soon.
Okay, well, I'm not going anywhere. Thanks. Matt, I'll be with you in a minute, okay? I'm gonna tell you the whole story of Robinson Crusoe and his Good Man Friday. Right where Dad said they'd be.
Derek, what have you heard? Listen, I wish you could knock. I got somebody here. Calvin?
Yeah, I've got the warrant. I'm on my way to the apartment.
How many men you got?
4.
All right, I don't want to lose him.
Like I told you, he's not there.
And book him as a material witness.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
Look, you're the only connection I've got to Blake, and I don't want to take any chances on losing you.
Oh, well.
Derek, come on. Listen, did you find Lynn Wallace?
Yes, she was with a student. She's on her way over here. Who was that?
That was Lane Wilton. I think his assistant is Chris's attacker.
Is Chris all right?
I believe so, yeah. I just talked to her. She's 300 miles away, so I really don't think there's anything to worry about there.
In this puzzling world of vitamins and minerals, none of these leading brands is more complete than One-A-Day Plus Minerals. By comparison, Theragran M is missing 7 nutrients, Myadex 6, Unicap M 7. Of all these, One-A-Day Plus Minerals has the most complete vitamin and mineral solution to help you get what you need. In this puzzling world, none of these brands compare to One-A-Day Plus Minerals, the most complete solution.
Love me tender, love me true, feed me something new.
This is all new Love Me Tender Chunks. See how different it is? It's the only dry dog food marbled like tender meat.
Marbled, tasty, tender chunks.
See how good it tastes.
Give me, love me, tender chunks, 'cause I love it so.
All new from Kennel Ration.
Great day in the morning, in the afternoon.
On Loving, Jim must come to terms with his feelings.
Have you forgotten how to be honest?
What do you want me to say?
Tell me that you're feeling things that make you sorry you ever took those vows.
Loving.
Name is Eric Blake. Now, he fits the description of the brother of a bank robber that Chris shot and killed in New York sometime. Now, Lane Wilton said that he's aware that the man was a professional criminal and has been for some time.
Why do you need Lynn?
Well, I think this is the guy that was following Lynn. Here, I got a picture of it.
I've never seen it.
What? What is it?
He looks familiar.
From where? Maybe Chris's apartment? From WEON?
No, somewhere else.
Recently?
I don't know. Green! That's it! Oh, my. It's the same man, but he was bald. Oh, Derek, that's him.
What are you talking about?
Oh, in the coffee shop around the corner from the suicide prevention hotline.
Do you remember when that was?
Exactly. I mean, we were all there, and Jody and Preacher were fighting, and he was in the booth behind us, and I asked him for some cream.
I remember now, because I used all the cream on.
Derek, we were talking about Chris. We were talking about why she wanted to go home to see her folks. We even mentioned the name of the town.
ago, there was a man named Robinson Crusoe. And he was shipwrecked on this deserted island. He was all alone, cut off from the rest of the world.
Operator, I was just talking to her. All right, thank you. The phone is dead.
We gotta get to her.
All right, now look, commercial flights would take too long, but there was a private airport out by Kesselton. I think we can hire a plane from the Monticello airport.
I'm coming with you.
Miles, look, All right. All right, look, she said the roads are washed out, so you better go home and change. I gotta change your clothes here for myself.
All right.
I'm leaving in a half an hour with or without you.
I'll be there.
Helen, get me to the Monticello airport.
Derek, what are you doing? Get going.
Well, look, Beth,
Listen, I will call the airport. I will arrange for a car. Just
right,
get
I'm
going.
What?
Yes, hello. I am calling for Chief Mallory of the Monticello Police. We need to charter a plane immediately. This is an emergency. An emergency. I need to charter a plane to Kesselton, Pennsylvania for 2
Judge Poole, this is Derek Mallory. I need a search warrant right away. This is an emergency. I would appreciate it, yes. The Regent Towers, apartment 4B. Eric what?
Blake.
Eric Blake. That's right. Calvin soon will be there to pick it up. You're not holding out any more surprises for me, are you? I didn't know how far I could go.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice try, though, Dennis.
That was wonderful. Right.
Okay, thanks again. Yeah, and you be careful. Yeah, bye, Sheriff. Oh, well, that's it then. Sheriff said the river road's underwater and officially closed to traffic, which means you and I are stuck here for the duration, partner.
Like Robinson Crusoe?
No, Robinson Crusoe. I never told you that story? Hello?
Hello, Chris. It's Derek.
Derek, hi. What's wrong?
Well, haven't been any strangers around there, have there been?
No, and I don't expect any.
Why do you say that?
Well, all that snow you said we were passing on the way out here has melted. There's been a lot of local flooding and the river's underwater.
Oh, good.
So is the road.
I'm glad to hear that. The river's underwater? The river is underwater?
I know, we're going to be very big in the blooper shows.
Wait, now that was all one take.
And ABC News Brief, brought to you by Sheer Elegance by Legs. Now from Washington, Tim O'Brien.
Good evening. ABC News is projecting Walter Mondale as the winner by a wide margin of today's Democratic presidential caucus in Iowa. Meanwhile, 3 other candidates, Senators John Glenn, Gary Hart, and Alan Cranston are fighting it out for second place. President Reagan stole some of the limelight by visiting Iowa himself today, where he accused his Democratic rivals of having a dinosaur mentality that offers nothing for the future but a repeat of past mistakes. Peter Jennings and David Brinkley will have a complete report on the Iowa caucuses tonight at 11:30 Eastern Time. Now this.
Now there's a pantyhose with a look and feel of silk from the Orient. Sheer elegance pantyhose by Legs. Silky enough to charm the samurai.
More than 1,000 black social service workers will receive $15 million from Illinois and Cook County. Those workers sued over a decade ago, claiming they were paid less than their white counterparts. Tonight on Nightline, a look at why the nuclear power industry is thriving in France but failing here. That's News Brief. More news later on this ABC station.
News brings something special to the Iowa caucus.
The American people have the habit, annoying the politicians, of making up their own minds. What will they decide this time?
Just what does the Iowa caucus mean?
Jennings and Brinkley, special Iowa caucus coverage tonight.
Sunday, come in from the cold and feel the heat of lace.